Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I am here with a special, exclusive, I can say, edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Brian is a grandpa again, and guess what? I have exclusive footage of Jasmine and her boo Matt filming. Let's hop right into this. So, first of all, Brian is a grandpa. Brian, who you can tell is obviously loving all the attention that he's getting being on 90 Day. He's posting a selfie a day on the gram. Um, Ironically, he said that he lied about his age on his dating app profile because he didn't want a 50-year-old grandma trying to come on to him. Ironically, Brian has become a grandpa for the second time. So he's going around bashing 50-year-old grandmas when he's a 53-year-old grandpa times two. Congratulations to his daughter Brianna. She had her second child. So Brian's a grandpa times two. Um, like Ingrid said, he claimed that he lied on his dating app and said he was 45 because he didn't want to end up with a grandma. Well, guess what, Brian? You're a grandpa. Times two. Did I mention that? Anyway, so Brian also posted like a throwback photo of him and his family. And he posted a video which basically showed a child flipping the middle finger at haters. And then we have Ingrid, okay, wishing everybody a happy day. So, Brian, don't be too quick to bash the grandmas. That's all I'm saying. And the 50-year-olds. Anyway, so Brian also mentioned his fourth wife, which he claimed didn't show up to the hearings to sign the papers for the divorce. She used him for a green card. Well, according to the exclusive post from Mary Pants on IG, his wife Fran has an extremely different story. Okay, polar opposite. First of all, Brian is in Recife filming with Ingrid or everything that we're watching now just to get under Fran's skin. Oh, yes. And then he stays four buildings away from where she lives just to get under her skin. And he says that she was using him for a green card. It was the opposite. He used her for a green card. If you haven't checked out Mary Pants's post on the gram, please do. All of the details of what Fran had to deal with are in that post. But Brian, liar, liar, pants on fire. Now, Tiger Silly and Adnan, they haven't been on for 2 weeks. And honestly, I am so happy. Didn't miss them at all. I mean, it made the episode somewhat more bearable that I didn't have to sit through their segments. So, but next week, they will be returning and we will have her swimming adventure. Okay, she's going to be Nicole 2.0 with her bathing suit. So, she did a question and answer session and one of the questions are, was your family welcoming of your new husband? And she says, stay tuned to find out. So someone else asked her, are you pregnant yet? Last episode, you said your trip was going to be for baby making. And she says, stay tuned. Favorite thing about Adnan? Everything. Do you let your kids watch the show? Yes, but we skipped through and only watched the parts with Adnan and me, which I find very interesting. Someone else asked her, did something happen between you and Shekinah you on her for her to mock you on her story? And she says, who? Honestly, I didn't see anything with Shekinah mocking Tiger Silly, but I could have missed it. So then someone asked her, do you chat with any other members of the show? And she said, I don't. I keep my circle small. And the favorite place she has visited is Turks and Caicos. I find it Not surprising that she's not in on the B90 group chat that Vaya was talking about a couple of weeks ago in her stories. Apparently, there's like 9 people in that group chat, and I am not surprised that Tiger Silly was not one of them. And we have Adnan's brother here, who I'm sorry is like a boil that you can't get rid of. Everywhere you turn, he's there. Now we have Vanja, who went all the way out to Croatia for some idiot named Bozo who immediately friend zoned her. Um, she had a question and answer sesh, and someone asked her, "Did any of Bozo's friends try to pick up on you since Bozo was stupid?" And she says, "Ah ha ha! I have gotten so many messages about his friends. They were pretty cool, weren't they?" Someone else asked, "Do you want to date Balkan or open to anyone?" And she says, "I have dated men from many different parts of the world. I thought that it might make it for an easier relationship if we come from the same cultural background. Apparently, there is potential for misunderstanding no matter what culture you come from. I am an equal opportunity dater. As long as the person is kind and treats me well, it does not matter where they're from." Finally, somebody asked her, "Does it ever feel like a lot to get dressed up so extra?" And she says, "Haha, no, I think it's super fun and exciting. I love it. P.S. I spend most of the time in my gym clothes anyway. It's a fun balance." I feel you, Magda. I spend most of my time in my gym clothes too. So, anyway, we have, oh, I called her Magda. That's Vanja. I'm all screwed up here. So now Magda or Magna, okay, and Joe, they're a good looking couple. Don't get me wrong. But I just have this gut feeling that they were like the last minute replacement couple because Chidi and Renee like imploded in the very beginning. So they didn't have enough for Chidi and Renee. So then they needed another couple. And these two just happen to fit the bill. Don't get me wrong. They're a really good looking couple. So now we have Lauren in the wild with his fans again. Lauren is really pushing for another season. I'm hoping no one listens. No one wants to see Lauren on TV again. So please, Lauren could stay out in the wild. All I care. Chidi, like I mentioned, his relationship with Renee fell apart within like the first 5 minutes. So Chidi's, hanging in there. He's doing his social media. He was just on TikTok and Instagram showing how he makes one of his favorite traditional dishes. So Chidi's working the social media while he can. Now with the last resort starting next Monday, December 2nd, premiere of the second season of The Last Resort. Jasmine needs some parenting advice. Yes, you heard correctly. Jasmine, who, like I mentioned, is going to be on The Last Resort with Gino, of course, Rob and Sophie, Natalie and Josh, Ari and Benny, Julia and Brandon. Jasmine is looking to us for parental advice. Oh, yes, you heard correctly. So she says, as Juanse is soon turning 13 years old, he has been requesting me to allow him to have social media. I'm not comfortable with the idea. Is 13 a reasonable age to allow kids to use it with parental control, of course? She goes on to post a picture of Juanse, her younger child, and says, "My baby is innocent and pure. I want him to remain this way." Then she shows off a typical Panamanian breakfast for him. And then she says, "I didn't tell him no, but I'm going to think about it. Honestly, 18, 18 years old is more suitable for me to allow a kid to use social media." So I'm like, that is all fine and dandy. Jasmine, as a mother, is entitled, to have feelings about when she should allow her child to have social media. But as you guys may or may not know, allegedly, Jasmine has never been too involved in Wanse's life. Wanse's mother has raised him for Jasmine, word on the street, from what I hear. Okay. And the other child, her other son that Jasmine cries over, is actually her stepson. Okay. So her ex has total custody of that one, and her mother has custody of Wanse. So while I understand, Jasmine loves her son and wants to, wants what's best for him. Trust me, I get that. This ultimately should be her mother's decision. And yes, they should keep him off the internet as long as they can, because we know whatever Jasmine posts on the internet doesn't go away. And we don't want pure Juanse to see what his mother has posted on the internet. Just saying. Okay? Just my opinion. So now, remember when I reported that Gino was spotted with a Jasmine lookalike filming for Single Life? 90 Day Fiance Update was the first one to break this. And I passed on the news to you guys a couple of months ago, I think, during the summer. Well, I have some exclusive footage, and I would like to thank the follower who sent this to me, who happened to be at the bar where all the shit was going on. Okay, so this is exclusive footage from the Single Life that is not going to air for I gosh knows how long. Okay, if they're still filming for Single Life now, I mean, this was just filmed a couple of weeks ago, from what I understand. What I'm about to show you guys, um, the Single Life is probably not going to come out for at least another 8 months to a year at this point. Just saying. So we have a little snippet of Jasmine flipping out on the chick that Gino is dating for Single Life. So in this first pic here, you see Jasmine wearing olive green, okay? And the chick that Gino is dating for Single Life, the Jasmine lookalike, is over by the door. I have a little arrow above her head. She's dressed in all black, okay? Now, Jasmine's boo, the boyfriend that she claims she doesn't have, is right here dressed in the khakis and the green and white shirt. Okay. He's a lot shorter than I thought he would be. Now, like I said, Jasmine and Gino have been broken up for quite a while now, since April, March, April. Okay. Jasmine is with her new boo Matt. As you can see here, when it was Wanse's birthday over the summer, Matt hopped in the comments to wish him a very happy birthday. So, like I said, Jasmine flipped out on this chick during the scene, was screaming and hollering. From what I understand from my follower who happened to capture all this, she was calling the other woman a whore. I mean, it was like a hot mess express. So let me share this with you guys, okay? Exclusively. You saw this on Kiki and Kibitz first. Remember that? Okay. When somebody asked you, where did you see that snippet for the Single Life? Kiki and Kibitz. Okay. So hang on one second. Let me share this. Thank you so much to my follower who sent this to me. Happened to be a fly on the wall. Perfect place, perfect time. And here we go. So there you have it, Jazzy, her boo Matt, the chick that Gino was dating for the single life, all in one bar. Jasmine is screaming and hollering, hooting, jumping up and down, clapping, wearing red boots with a green dress. Not quite sure what the fuck is going on in the scene, but I guess we'll have it all in context when the single life comes out in about a year from now or so. Who the fuck knows? So there we go. Just wanted to bring that to you guys. So this is right up Matt's alley, by the way, because Matt's a wannabe actor. These are his credits, okay, so far. So appearing on 90 Day to Single Life is right up his alley and exactly what he wants. So, hey, congratulations, Matt. So moving on, other Last Resort cast members, we have Rob and Sophie. Sophie, doing the hell is she doing? Karate boxing, kickboxing? I don't know. Kickboxing classes. She's been doing kickboxing classes, and of course, she has a OF you could check out if you like. Anyway, then we have the three amigos traveling to the Down Under, and I am jelly a fuck. Yes, they are going to freaking Australia, and they're probably going to make corny music videos all over Australia, and I am jealous AF. Just saying. So, we finally had the tell all part two finale for 90 Day Fiance the other way. And Corona just let it all out there. And she's like, you know something? I don't even know if I like men anymore. Fuck men. Fuck you. If you don't like my mouth, fuck off. And that I could agree with. If you don't like my mouth, click off. So, and then we have Tata, James, um, Josh, basically the whole 90 Day the other way crew, taking their final picture. I would be so happy if I don't have to see these people ever again. Okay, annoying AF. And speaking of annoying AF, we have Sarper and Shekinah celebrating their birthday. Shekinah didn't want Sarper taking his shirt off on stage of the tell-all, but stripping in a nightclub in public, that's perfectly fine. Happy birthday to the both of them. And even though Sarper may insist that eating a stick of butter a day keeps his libido all the way up, I would not recommend the carnivore diet. I would not recommend eating a stick of butter. Okay. The risks outweigh the cons big time. Just saying. Now, Pastor Ben has been arrested and breaking news released. If you're wondering who the fuck is Pastor Ben, remember Ben with Mahogany from Peru. Ben was a church pastor, and the last time we saw him, he was so broke that he was selling his blood plasma for money. Do you remember that? Yeah. So allegedly, apparently, Pastor Ben has been stealing from his nonprofit organization that he runs. So, word on the street is that Pastor Ben has had this warrant out for him for a bit for um, stealing money from the nonprofit and child support evasion. He's been out of the country for a bit, from what I understand. And when he tried to come back, he was flagged and arrested. So, um, Pastor Ben was arrested for embezzlement and child support evasion. But just as I was about to put this video together, I got a notification that Pastor Ben has been released. So he was released on his own recognizance. And once I have any more updates about his court date and case developments, I will let you guys know. So, Canada, I warned you. I warned you. I warned you. I warned you to seal your borders, and you guys did not fucking listen. So now, not only is Angela coming back, she's bringing Benny, which is not so bad, and E. Scott with her. Oh, yes, she is. I try to warn you guys to seal your fucking borders the last time she was coming up there to do karaoke, but no, you guys didn't listen. So now she's bringing E. Scott with her. Oy. Okay. And meanwhile, Michael, he's living his best life in Houston. Okay. He couldn't care less that she's traveling to Canada with E. Scott. He's hanging in Houston, living his best life, doing this TikTok dance thing. So all I have to say is, Michael, you go on, you do you, and if you ever needs help, battling Angela, you know where you can find me. Just saying. So before I wrap up this edition of Oy Vey, just a couple of miscellaneous cast updates. Okay, like I reported last time, Yara has a new dog, named her Mila, because Mila, her daughter, wanted to name her Mila, Mila. It's a teacup poodle, if you guys are curious. Then we have David and Sheila. I have a feeling that we're going to see them again. And then we have a rare selfie of Ziad. Okay, check out Ziad working. And then we have Elizabeth and Andre and their children returning back from a family vacation in Moldova. And Annie is so happy to see her baby girl on the sonogram, and so are we. We have Alina, as in Stephen and Alina, Stephanie, and Louise from 90 Day UK, as in Jose and Louise, doing her sexy boudoir shoot. I mean, you go, Louise. That's all I have to say. So I just wanted to wish all you guys a very, very happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful and grateful for all you guys. So just a early happy Thanksgiving wish. And just wanted to wish you a happy early Thanksgiving before my will to live is drained by all things Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button, share my video with a friend or 10, and please consider joining my membership. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye, everyone.